Where can you win $32,000 on the turn of a card? Right here on Card Shark. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bill Rafferty.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. Welcome. Nice group. Good-looking group. Thank you all. Welcome everybody to Card Sharks. We like to see people come up here, play the cards, win a lot of money. Why waste any time? Let's meet the lovely ladies who are going to deal the cards right now. Here comes Susanna Williams and Lacey Pemberton. Absolutely.
Hello.
Wouldn't be a good day without you.
Oh, too kind.
Good. Are you ready to do it?
Yes, we are.
We're going to pick it up from where we left off last time. Lacey's dealing out the red cards on the top to be played by our returning champion. And Susanna's dealing out the blue cards on the bottom to be played by our challenger. That's enough about that. Let's meet our Card Sharks right now.
Woo! Woo!
Hello, Julie.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I feel terrific.
You're a new champion with us
Yes,
today.
I sure am.
Tell the folks at home a little about yourself.
Okay, I'm Julie Thompson. I was born in McAllen, Texas. I'm an Air Force brat, so as I was growing up, I lived in about every southern state there's imaginable. But I'm now living in Southern California, and I love it, and I'm glad to be back.
Well, you should be glad to be back because you came back today with $3,200 in your pocket. That's a lot of loot. Good day's work yesterday.
Thank you.
Lieutenant, introduce yourself to the folks.
My name is Kevin Ambler. I am a lieutenant in the Air Force. I am not an Air Force brat. I'm the first in my family to join the Air Force. Currently stationed Tampa Bay, Florida, with the office of the Judge Advocate General's office. I'm an attorney for the Air Force.
Good for you. Good for you. I have to admit, a little sympathy for you, too, because my brother was retired from the Air Force. He was a lifer in that, too. So both of you,
Oh.
Yeah, I do. Have both of you cut the cards backstage?
Yes, we
Good for you. I wish you both good luck. As you can see, we're in the middle of a game right now. We're in the middle of the first game. We're on our second question, and Julie, our champ, really no big difference. A little bit of a lead right now. And now we're going to start out with our question here, and this involves our 10 men from junior high school who are visiting us this week. Come on up, fellas. Every time these kids come up, well, I'm always afraid there's going to be a pile-up. Boy, they just hit that stage. And welcome, fellas. You happy to be here today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Well, we're going to have you with us all week, and this question is about you. You ready, Kevin? Yeah. Before the show, we've asked these 10 gentlemen, has a girl ever broken your heart? How many of these 10 boys... how many of these 10 boys said a girl has broken their heart?
Well, I don't know. Looking at these guys, a lot of them don't really look like they're old enough to be dating yet. But I know when I was that age, even though I wasn't dating, there were still girls that broke my heart. You know, you kind of carry around these secret crushes. So I'd say that number is going to be low, but not too low. I'd say 3.
3. Okay, you're going with 3. Julie, what would you say right now?
Well, that's an
Higher, lower?
That's an awfully good-looking group of boys. They didn't look like that when I was in junior high school. But I know that I broke some hearts when I was that age, so I'm going to say that's going to be a little higher.
A little bit higher than 3.
Yeah.
A little bit higher than 3. The actual number of these boys who said a girl has broken their heart is 1. It isn't higher, it's lower. 1? Who's, which one is the casualty? Let me see. Really? He's a handsome guy. Listen. Women are like buses. There's a new one along every 10 minutes, fella, okay? Okay. Listen, thank you, fellas. Have a seat. We're going to go on with the rest of the game. I'm going to duck because of what I said. Okay, Kevin, you go to... come over here, and Lacey goes, you better duck because of what you said. Okay, Kevin, here's the base card. You can change it if you like. It's a 9.
I want to change that card, Bill.
I don't blame you. Let's get rid of this. The 9 now becomes a 7.
Oh. All right, Bill, let's go higher.
Higher than a 7. A 7.
Oh.
Ooh. Back over here. We're going to work off the 9, Julie.
Okay, I'm going to go lower.
Going to go lower than a 9. A 7, it is lower than a 9. Going to freeze on the 7. Okay, Julie's going to freeze, protect her position. We'll be back with a little more from Card Sharks right after this. Everybody, we're getting ready to, we're in the middle of game 1 right now. The champ has a little bit of a lead going on. We're going to take our third question right now, and it goes to Julie. We surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, when the phone rings while you and your wife are in the middle of a passionate moment, do you answer it? How many married men do answer the phone?
Oh, I'm not married myself.
The
but
real
I'm...
question is how many are married after they answer the phone. That's really what I think. How many married men do answer the phone?
Well, like I said, I'm not married, but I have to admit that I have done that myself
Ooh.
to him. I am actually, I'm one of those fanatic people that have to answer the phone anytime. But I'm going to say if they did, their wives are going to kill them. So that's going to have to be a fairly low number. I'm going to say 30.
30.
That have actually answered
Kevin,
the phone.
are we speaking from experience here, sir?
Well, relatively speaking, the thing is that, like here in California especially, a lot of us like to have answering machines just for that very reason. But for some reason,
Kevin,
reflexes...
that's a little too general for me. I can get along without the phone certain times in my life.
But as far as men answering the phone, I could see a woman maybe answer the phone, but men get a little over-anxious. So I'd say that a lower number of men probably want to answer the phone at that time.
Well, yeah. Well, the audience is on your side. You're going lower than 30. Okay. The actual number of married men who answer the phone is 48. It isn't lower. It's higher. It is higher. Champ goes back.
Change that card!
Change that 7,
Yes,
she says.
please.
Lacey gives me the card that 7 now becomes a king.
All right, I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a king. A 5.
No! I'm going to go for it higher.
Higher than a 5 for game number 1. No! Ooh, back over here, back to the king. You get a free shot at the cards, Kevin. You got to play off the 7. Let's go.
Okay, higher. Got to go
Higher
for
than
it.
a 7. A king.
Yes, lower, Bill, lower.
Lower than a king. A 7.
Can I freeze?
You can freeze right here. You can freeze if you wish.
I'm going to freeze,
You're
Bill.
going to freeze. Okay. He's going to freeze right there. Hold his position. We now face sudden death. This is our 4th and final question. Someone must win the game on this play of the cards. Control of the board here is most important. Here it is, Kevin. This question is for you. We recently surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, if NASA announced they were looking for civilian passengers for the next space shuttle, would you volunteer? How many people said they would volunteer to go on the next space shuttle?
You know, Bill, I know a lot of people were really upset with what happened with Challenger and everything, but, you know, the space program is so important for this country, and I worked for Space Division headquarters here in Los Angeles, and I know how important it is to all of us. I think a lot of people, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. That's going to be a high number, and I think that number is going to be maybe 68.
68. That is a high number, 68 out of 100. What do you say, Julie, higher or
I know
lower?
that I would go myself, but it's a scary situation, so I'm going to have to go with lower.
You're going to go lower?
I'm going to go lower.
I would go in a shot. I can tell you that right now. The actual number of people who would volunteer to go on the next space shuttle is, it is lower. It's 49. 49, it is lower. Okay, Julie, it's sudden death. You have a decision to make right now. You can play on, but if you make a mistake, that means that Kevin is automatically our winner, or you can pass control over the board to Kevin, force him to play off the 7. If he makes a mistake, then you automatically become the winner. What do you want to do, play or pass?
Oh, shoot. Oh. I'm going to play.
You're going to play off the king.
I know that.
Playing off the king.
I may be killed when I get home, but I'm going to play.
Okay.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a king, a 7. You got to go.
I know. I'll go lower.
You're going lower than
I'm
a
gonna
7.
go lower than the 7.
Lower than the 7. This is for the game. No, it is not. Kevin wins the game. Kevin won the game. That's how it is.
That is
You
tough.
make those decisions.
That is tough.
Now, congratulations, Kevin. You've got one game on your side of the board. You've won $100. First player to win 2 games, they win the match. They go on to the money cards. And as, of course, we do know that there are thousands and thousands of dollars available in the money cards. And let's see what's going on right now. Lacey's dealing out new cards for game number 2, and we are going on. Here we go, Julie. This is a must-win game for you. You got to try and tie it up here. We surveyed 100 divorced women, and we asked them, are you paying alimony to your ex-husband? How many divorced women said they are paying alimony to their ex-husband?
Well, there are more and more women now that are actually the breadwinners in a household. So I think there's going to be a few of them out there that are actually paying alimony. But it can't be that high. The things haven't switched over quite that much yet. So I'm going to go with about 22 that are
22.
paying alimony. Yes.
22 out of 100? Kevin, what would you say here, higher or lower?
Well, you know, as an attorney, I see more and more that judges are becoming quite liberal, and there is a true equality coming in the courts. And I think that with the amount of women out there working and husbands staying home, I think that number might even be just a little bit higher.
A little bit higher.
Just a little bit.
Going a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Crowd's going no. Let's see what the answer is. The actual number of divorced women who are paying their ex-husband alimony is 1. 1. It isn't higher, it is lower. Julie goes to the board. There's one lucky guy out there, I'll tell you that. Let's take a look at this base card, Julie. You can change it if you like. It's an 8.
I want to change that card.
8 becomes a queen.
Queen,
Good
lower.
choice. Lower than a queen. Ooh. What are the odds? What are the odds? There's only 2 cards that could do that, and you got it. Kevin, you get a free shot at the cards you have to play from here, sir. Let's look at it. A queen.
I'm going to go lower, Bill.
Lower than a queen. Of 6.
I'm going to go higher, Bill.
Higher than a 6. An 8.
I'm going to go lower.
He's going to go lower. An 8. Oh. Ooh. 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 Who knew? We're going to be right back with more Card Sharks right after this.
How could you say that?
Welcome back. Here we are. We're in the middle of Game 2 right now. Kevin is ahead 1 game. The champ's got a lot of pressure on her right now. Let's go to Kevin. Here's this question for you, sir. We surveyed 100 United States congressmen in Washington, D.C., and we asked them, do you think marijuana should be legalized? How many U.S. congressmen do think marijuana should be legalized?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of controversy about that right now, but I think that a lot of congressmen still believe that marijuana is the type of thing that should not be legalized because it's a drug, and there's a lot of public sentiment about it, and they're trying to get votes. So I'm going to say that number's pretty low. I'd say maybe 21.
21. Higher, lower, Julie?
I agree with him on the fact that with getting votes, it's a big thing, but I'm going to say it's going to be a little higher than that.
A little bit higher.
Yeah, I really am.
A little bit higher. Everybody disagrees.
I know.
Interesting. Here it is. The actual number of congressmen who said marijuana should be legalized is 7. It is not higher. It is lower.
A lot
Significantly lower. It is. We go back over here. Kevin, you've got the queen. You can change it, but it's a good card.
I'm going to try and go lower, Bill.
Going lower than a queen. A 6.
I'm going to go higher, Bill.
Higher than a 6. A 4.
Oh.
Again, the cards do not pan out. Julie, up here, you're playing off the
Lower,
queen.
please.
Lower than a queen. A 4.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 4. A 4. Oh. This is your fault, Lacey Pemberton.
Thanks.
This
You
is
had
your
someone to
fault.
blame, right?
Boy, those cards are just not happening today. Let's get some good ones up there.
Yeah.
Okay, this next question involves the group of gentlemen from junior high school. They are there. Here they come. All my pals. Let them in there. Let that little guy in there, would you please? Here we go. Before this show, Julie, this question's for you. We asked these 10 boys, if you could wake up tomorrow and be 21 years old, would you want to? How many of these 10 boys would want to wake up tomorrow and be 21?
I think a lot of them would probably be 21. I wanted to be up there, the legal age of 21 at that age. So I'm going to say it's going to be, I'm going to go for 4. 4 of them.
You're going to go for
Yeah.
4? Okay. What do you say here?
I'm telling you, when I couldn't wait to get older because there are a lot of privileges that come with being older, and I think it's going to be a lot higher than that.
You're going to go a lot
A lot
higher?
higher than that.
I'm a little bit, I've got 3 boys. I got 3 boys at home. I'm a little confused about this here. I'm going to go on the low side. I'm going to say low. What do you know? The actual number of these boys who would want to wake up tomorrow and be 21 is 7. It is higher. It is higher. Who are the big guys? Who wants to be 21? There's my friend who had his heart broken and shaves, and he's in there, and he wants to be 21. Okay, fellas, thank you so much. Have a seat. Here we go, Kev.
Oh, I have some better luck here.
You want to go?
All right, I want to go lower, Bill.
You're going to keep the queen and go
I'm gonna
lower.
keep the queen.
It's a 5.
All right, higher, Bill.
Higher than a 5. It's a 3. I don't like this one at all. Queen, Julie.
Okay, lower.
Lower than a
Lower.
queen. A queen. Unbelievable. It is sudden death. This is our 4th and final question. Someone must win the game on this play. The cards control the board here is the whole key to it. We're going to give the question to you, Kevin. We surveyed 100 single women, and we asked them, right now, are you taking birth control pills? How many single women said they are?
Well, I think that, Dr. Ruth preaches a prepared woman is a safe woman, and so I think that a lot of women may be on the pill for one reason or another. So I'd say that that's going to be a pretty high number, maybe 61.
61. Still on the pill. Oh, okay, Julie, higher, lower?
I'm actually going to have to go a little higher at that. I think more people out there are on the pill. I really do.
Okay. Okay, the actual number of single women who are taking birth control pills is 23. It isn't higher. It is lower. Kevin, here's your decision. You can change. You can keep the queen or change it and play on, but if you make a mistake, you realize that Julie's automatically the winner, or you can pass control over the board to Julie. Force her to play.
I'd say with the luck of the cards, I'm going to pass it.
Going to pass it over to her.
Okay.
Going with the odds.
I have to go low.
Lower than a queen. Every turn here, life or death to Julie. Lower than a queen. A jack.
I'm going to go lower again.
Lower than a jack. A 4.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 4. A king.
I'm going to take it lower.
Lower than the king for the game. It is lower. Who knew? Who knew? Oh, he tied it up. The champ pulled it out. The champ pulled it out. We'll be right back with the tiebreaker right after this.
Want to cut your monthly mortgage payment in half?
That's a lot of money you're paying on your mortgage every month. How'd you like to keep half?
We're here now. We've got a tiebreaker situation going on right now. Lacey and Susanna dealing out the cards, and because it is the tiebreaker, we play with 3 cards and a maximum of 3 questions. This one is for you, Julie. We surveyed 100 men over the age of 65, and we asked them, have you ever attended a rock concert? How many senior citizen men said they have attended a rock concert?
I think it's fairly low. Senior since they weren't. I'm going to say about 20. 20 at the most.
20 out of 100. Kevin, higher or lower, sir?
I think that number is even to be a little bit lower. I don't think they care for rock music that
You
much.
don't get okay. The actual number of senior citizen men who have attended a rock concert is 10. It is lower. It is lower. Here we go, Kevin. Here's your card. Tell me what you want to do. A 3.
I'm going to keep the card. I'm going to go higher, Bill.
Higher than a 3. A king.
I'm going to go lower, Bill.
Lower for the game and the match. Oh! I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm absolutely speechless. Let's go on right now. Julie, you have to play off this card right now. Let's take a look at it. It's a 4.
I'm going to go higher than a 4.
Higher than a 4. A 6.
Oh, and can I freeze and I have to go on?
You can freeze if you wish.
I want to freeze.
She's going to freeze. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Who knew? Who knew? Your heart was in your mouth. You thought he was going to pull it out of the fire. He thought he was a winner. He was ready to go and collect the cash. Unfortunately, the cards had their own idea. That's the game. That's how we play it right here. Let's go on to our second question right now. It goes to you, Kevin. We surveyed 100 psychiatrists, and we asked them, generally speaking, can a woman who works raise a child as well as a mother who stays at home all the time? 80s question here. How many psychiatrists said yes, a working mother can raise a child as well as a mother who stays home?
Well, Bill, I think that women today, I was raised by a mother who was working, and I think women can do just as good a job. There are a lot of things to help women out in that respect with daycare centers. I think that's going to be a real high number. I think psychiatrists that said that may be 73.
73. That is a high number.
That is
a high number. Julie, what would you say here, higher
I
or
agree
lower?
with the fact that women have a lot together, man. Sorry about that, but I think we can do both. I think we can raise a family, and we can have a good career and be successful at it. But that's an awfully high number that he's chosen. I'm going to say it's going to be a little lower than that.
You're going to go a little lower
Yes,
than
I
73.
am going to go a little
lower
lower.
than 73.
Yeah.
I'm going to side with you, Julie. I'm going to go with you on this one. Let's see what it is here. The actual number of psychiatrists who said a working mother can raise a child as well is 69. It is lower. It is lower.
I'm going to
So,
change that card, please.
Julie's going to change it.
Yes.
Take a look and see what this 6 becomes. It becomes a 9. Don't look at me. I can't help you. You have to make this decision.
I'm going to go. Oh, this is awful.
You're right on the cut. What's it going to be?
Okay. These cards have been so chaotic lately that... Oh, shoot.
Come on, look. Come on, Julie. Make
I'm going
it
to go higher. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 9. This is for the
I
game
know.
and the match. Higher than a 9. A deuce! Ooh. Here we go, Kevin. Playing off the 3. Playing off the 3.
I got to go now?
You get a chance, yeah?
Higher.
Higher than a 3. A 6.
Higher, Bill.
Higher than a 6
Up
for
and
the
away.
game and the match.
Up and away.
A 9. We got a winner. We got a winner. You did it. You did it. Wonderful, Kevin. Pulled it out. You are our winner. Okay, Julie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You won $3,300. We'll see you. Bye-bye. When we come back, we're going to see what Kevin does. We'll be right back. Come on over here. Gotta say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow.